Hello and welcome back to Bones Plays Mario Maker. On this episode, Bones, take it away.
Ah! Okay, I'm gonna do it this time, I swear.
Seeing as how this is a Bones Plays, I will not be commentating from this point on. So, Bones, take it away.
No, I'm bad with the people.
I'm bad with the people.
I'm bad with the people.
Are you a good public speaker?
No.
Alright then.
Fuck, if you ever put me in front of a bunch of dogs, I would die. I mean, people.
Dogs aren't people.
Dogs are people.
Well, dogs are people. They're better than most people, but they can't speak
Would you get in the hole?
They can't speak the people.
No, seriously, like, if you put me in front of people, I would die.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, Jesus, okay, that wasn't...
You know, I find myself, like, doing, like, presentations and, seminar, like, things in university.
I've like, presentations and... Shit. I've done presentations, I've done, like, seminar courses where I've had to, like,
Like, your final project was, a lecture?
Yeah,
kind of thing?
like, I've had 2 of those kind of courses, like, back-to-back, where I had to give, like, 2 30 to 45-minute lectures.
I would fucking die.
Like, I did all right with that, but that was in, like, a small class. There was, like, 20 of us. Like, if you put me in front of an actual, like, huge group, or if you put me in front of, like, people that were, like, judging me or whatever, I would fucking...
Yeah, see, that's what separates me from you. Also, that's a Day to Remember album. What separates me from you? But no, what separates from me from you on that, in that aspect is, the classes that I've taken where I've had to do, like, presentations in front of the whole class. The classes have been pretty sizable classes. Like, the last presentation I had to do was in a class of, like, 70 people.
Yeah, like, the ones that I've done, like, I did a presentation for a plant biology class, and we were like 20 people. The 2 seminar courses I did, there was like 20, 30 people. And
yeah,
then like before that, like I think my last presentation was like 200 people, and I was like, no. No, I did not do well.
Yeah, but see here.
No, you know what? I gave an actual like historical reenactment last semester because I took a Greek history class that we had to do like a historical reenactment of like a debate that had actually happened. And that was in front of like 50 or 60 people, and I actually did all right. Okay. But they were people like I pretty much knew everybody in that class.
But yeah, the difference between my program and yours is my program. There are a lot of classes with like pretty large groups of people. Like I think I don't know about your program, but in my program I've had classes where there have been like 150 people in one class.
Okay, I've had classes where they've had to split us into like 3 separate classes, and there were still 500 kids a class.
All right then, well.
But those are classes where basically like your grade is based on like midterms, finals, and shit.
midterms, finals, and shit.
Midterms, finals, and like no like projects where you'd have to like get up in front of people or whatever. Because it's not feasible when you've literally got like 1,500 kids in one class and you're split up into 3 different rooms or whatever.
Keep telling me about that.
Other than like labs,
Fuck!
You have to deal with like 20 or 30 people, and you're like stuck with a partner that you don't know unless like
that is true.
In your program.
That happened to me last year.
Half the fucking time there's not.
But no, I've learned that like
I hate labs sometimes.
I've learned that just in general, I'm pretty good with people. Like, I can just talk to people, no problem.
I hate people.
Like, I've learned that in general, I'm pretty good with people. I could just talk to, like, I can either talk to, like, a group of my peers or, like, a mix of peers and strangers, and I have no fucking issues whatsoever.
God,
when it comes to, you know, doing presentations in front of a large group, that's where I have some issues. I'm not too bad. Like, I'm still pretty okay at it, but, you know, I still have that nervous tick of like being in front of a group of so many people presenting something that's being taken seriously.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm the kind of person like if I'm faced with a bunch of like strangers that I have to potentially talk to, I will just be very quiet and I won't talk.
And see,
to them.
that's the thing about
I'm not very I'm personable, but like I'm not outgoing.
Yeah.
So I don't go out.
You need to be approached.
Yeah, exactly. Like, somebody needs to talk to me, and even then, like, I'm not good at making conversations, so, like, unless
I'm great at making conversation,
that person is, like, super outgoing and does all the talking, like, it's very awkward for me to talk to somebody that I don't know.
Dude, I'm great at making conversation.
Yeah, like
I'm the people person in the family.
I can't make friends.
Because
Well,
mom and dad have, like... Mom has a few friends, but she overall hates people.
Yeah.
Dad...
But mom's more personable. Like, she talks to a lot of people.
But she has to. That's the thing.
Yeah, and, like, for my job, like, where I work, I'm, like...
You have to interact with people.
I interact with people all day.
Which it's fucking
which is-
it's fucking gross sitting in the office with you when someone comes in and
Okay,
you're like,
you know
"Hi,
what?
how you doing? How
You
can
know
I help
what?
you?"
I get paid to be nice to people, basically.
It's like it's so different from the bones I know
Yeah,
in
I
real
don't
life.
give that shit away for free.
Yeah, it's so different from the bones I know in real life where she's like, "Fuck off, dick face."
You know what? I get paid to be nice to people. I don't give that shit away to my family and friends for free.
Clearly,
But,
I've had to
no.
live with you for 21 years.
It's very stressful being a very
Fuck.
introverted person working in like a retail type job because you have
You call that retail?
well, it's customer
Fuck!
it's
Okay.
customer service retail. I do sales. I answer questions. I direct people.
Just imagine if you worked in Just imagine if you worked in the food services.
Oh god. But like it's very stressful like when we're really busy at the beginning of the school year because I work in a student card office, so like we deal with thousands of people at the beginning of September when the semester starts. Like it's just like
It also doesn't help
It's-
that it's the biggest post-secondary school in the city.
yeah. But like it's just so draining because like I don't like interacting with people.
And you come home from work, and I'm like, "Hey, how was work?" And you're just like passed out on the couch, and you're like,
But you don't get it because you're more extroverted than I
"Ah, oh fuck."
am. So like as an introvert, it's really draining when you have to interact with people constantly.
That is true.
And we have a constant stream of people going in and out of that office. So like social interactions, when you have a little bit of social anxiety and you're not
We all have social
And you're-
anxiety, just on differing levels.
So like when you have a little bit of social anxiety and you're also introverted, like interacting with the amount of people that I have to deal with like on a daily basis in that office, like it's really draining. So yeah, like September rolls around, I am like pretty much done for like a week and a half because I've just talked to so many people that I'm like, I hate people.
Fuck you, people.
But then when it's slow, it's alright. Like I don't have a problem, but like and like speaking to people like when you're like giving presentations, that's difficult for me too.
Yeah,
because
that's pretty
I-
much the extent of my
yeah.
people skills is when I have to do a presentation in front of a large group.
I can't
That's
do
where
it.
I start to
And
crack.
I think that's like part of that is why I'm just so introverted the way that I am because I never liked presenting in front of people. Like I was never
I hated
I was
doing
never-
the fucking yearly
Yeah,
speeches in grade
I was
school.
never good at like drama or anything like that. Like I was always very quiet about that kind of stuff, and I think that just added to the fact like to my introvertedness.
Uh-huh.
So when I get in a situation where I have to be a little bit social,
Fuck that.
It's very difficult for me,
Dude,
and I don't just I can't just approach people.
Do you remember, like, when they forced you to do a speech in grade school every year?
Fuck, that was the worst time of my life.
That fucking sucked for me because, like, in grade school, I was a really friendly kid. Like, I had pretty much everyone I knew I was
Yeah.
friends with. But when it came, even though they were all my peers, doing a speech in front of them was still difficult for me because I hadn't fully developed my, my public speaking skills up to that point because I was still a kid,
Yeah.
So it's more difficult for a kid to do that kind of stuff than it is for an adult. So I remember my last year of grade school in grade 8 when it came around to the annual speech time. I remember going up to my teacher and I'm like, "Is it okay if I do a video speech?"
Oh, I
And he-
remember that.
yeah, remember when I did
remember
that? Like, I
yeah.
literally didn't want to talk in front of a group of all
I
of my
remember
peers.
that.
Even though by that point I was pretty used to it, I still had massive anxiety about doing that. So I went to my teacher and I asked him if it was okay to do a speech in video form, where it was way more comfortable for me because it was literally I recorded the speech at home when no one was around. So no one was fucking judging me, and then I put it in a video format and showed it in front of the class, and that was way easier for me to
Yeah,
do
I
because I
remember
wasn't
you
doing
doing
it
that.
live.
Yeah.
I still have a copy of that actually
Yeah.
on DVD.
I remember you doing that. But like it was just challenging, and especially because like I've never been the kind of person who's like outgoing and
Oh fuck. no.
whatever. So like I don't know. It was just hard for me in grade school.
There's nothing wrong with it, but
no,
you know.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's just
It makes it harder for some people to get along with you. That's all. Fuck.
I'm not a mean person. I just can't. I don't know. I can't hold a conversation.
You find it harder to connect with people.
Yeah, like I have to really get to know you before I can,
Like Kevin.
be like not awkward with you.
Like Kevin.
Shut up about Kevin, okay?
Fuck that guy.
That
Him
guy-
and his lumberjack fantasies.
He fucking moved down here like permanently.
Him and his lumberjack fantasies are like the fucking.
He was such a douche.
Him and his lumberjack fantasies are the reason why the world sucks.
That was the thing. Was
that your breaking point?
No, that was the first person. He was the first person in a long time that I'd actually kind of like approached on my own or whatever.
You met him on Tinder.
Shut up, okay? Whatever. But like, he was kind of he I don't know. And then I actually I've met him because he goes to school with me.
Now you wish you didn't met him.
Now I shouldn't. He's fucking technically in my program now.
Fuck.
But he was the first person in a while that I actually connected with, and then he turned out to be a massive douchebag.
A massive douchebag.
He was just
a
such
massive
a
lumberjack
massive douchebag.
douchebag, a lumber sexual as he calls it.
He was just so fucking nice, and I was like, okay, well, this is the first person in a long time that I've actually made friends with, because the friends that I do have are from basically high school.
High school, grade school. Did you know grade school and did you know grade school and Charlie? Did you know Charlie in grade school?
Yeah, Charlie. We weren't friends in grade school, but
you knew each other.
I knew her. I knew Shauna and everything.
All of your grade school friends turned out to be the biggest bitches for the most part.
Yeah, other than
and they're
Charlie,
all pregnant. So
yeah,
hey,
pretty
whatever.
much. But he was the first person in a while that I actually made friends with and got along with.
Who wasn't crazy.
And who wasn't fucking nuts. But he ended up being this massive fucking pretentious douchebag, and I'm like, okay, I'm not here for
Okay,
this.
when someone labels themselves as a lumber sexual.
He didn't do that until a while after I was talking to him, and then all of a sudden I started noticing things, and his fucking Instagram,
oh god, his fucking Instagram. Don't.
No, I'm
we're not disclosing anything, but
no,
we won't
I'm
go
not.
that far.
But he's just so pretentious, and I was so mad at myself that I didn't see it
right away,
because I was like, oh, I think I was blinded by the fact that somebody was being nice to me.
Dude, I find it fuck. Okay. No, god damn it.
Yeah, there's no more spring.
I find it weird that I label myself as a pretty sociable person. I can fucking walk into groups of people and just start a conversation no problem. I have a ton of friends, people a lot of people I'm really close with, and basically what I'm saying is it's way easier to create meaningful relationships with me than it is with you, because we're completely different people.
It takes a long time for me to warm up to somebody.
It doesn't for me.
If
I think you're shut up. If I think you're cool and you act nice to me, I'm pretty much hey, you're cool, let's be friends right off the bat.
Yeah, see, the problem with me is I can't just approach people. So I have to wait for somebody to approach me, and
You have to wait for someone to fuck?
No. I have to wait for somebody to approach me, which is kind of difficult.
Yeah, but I find it weird that I consider myself to be such a sociable person, and I have so many friends, and I get along with pretty much everyone, and then I look back at all the people I was friends with in high school, and I'm like, I don't even remember half of you. What the fuck happened?
See, you're extroverted. I have a set list of friends that I've had, and I know every friend that I had, because I wasn't friends with everybody. I was friendly with everybody, but I wasn't actually friends with
The only reason you were friendly with everyone is because it's the societal norm. If you go against the norm, you go against the grain. If you go against the grain, then you're considered an outcast.
No, everybody seemed to like me because I was weird. Everybody seemed to like the people that was weird.
I became friends with all the people I'm friends with is because they were also weird.
No, but that's the thing.
We bonded over the fact that we were weirdos, and we fucking reveled in it.
Okay, I was such an emo in grade school, in high school too.
Fuck yeah!
But everybody seems to want to be friends with, like, the person with, like, really colorful hair, or, like, the person who wears, like, spikes or whatever. Like, everybody seems to want to be friends with you if you're that person. So, like,
It's like-
I actually had a lot of friends in high school that I obviously don't talk to
It's like,
now.
hey, have you noticed that girl over there? Oh, which girl? Oh, you know, the one with the bright red hair and the black eyeliner and the
Yeah, like,
studded wristbands.
Everybody fucking wanted to be my friend in fucking high school because I had green hair.
Yeah, you did have green hair
Yeah,
early on.
But it was like the weirdest fucking thing. So I had like so many friends in high school. And then like going into my senior year of high school, like I had like maybe 4 or 5 close friends, and now I like talk to like 2 of them.
Let's see. Okay.
Because like it was just like a superficial thing. Like people
Let's see.
wanted
Going-
to be friends with you if you were weird.
Yeah. Let's see. Going into
They wanted to be friends with you if you hung out in the smoker's pit because it was cool to
the
be
fucking smoker's pit.
But it was cool to be friends with like the edgy kids. It was just
Yeah, let's
weird.
see. Let's
and I
see.
always thought that was
Thinking
weird.
back on high school, I was pretty much friends with everyone in my grade. I was pretty much friends with everyone because I was such a friendly person, and I like warmed up to people really quickly. And basically, everyone I met in high school, I became friends with. Looking back on it now, I have like. I have maybe a group of 10 really close friends, and everyone else is an acquaintance.
Shit. Yeah.
That just happens naturally as you grow up.
I
You know,
know.
you mature, and then some people you keep because the connection is so strong, and some people you just kind of drift away from because it wasn't as strong as your like best friend. You know. Like,
Yeah, I
like
don't
my
know.
like my 2 best friends I've known for 7 years, and I'm just as like connected to them as I was when I met them.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You guys know who you are.
But, like, I know, like, I've known my best friend for, like, 10 years, right? But, like, I had other best friends in high school. Like, I had a couple people that I was closer to than her. But, like,
You don't talk to anymore.
I don't talk to. We just, like, drifted apart. Like, they did their thing. I did my thing. And the thing was, too, is that, like, people went to college. People went to university.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
that
Being
split
separated
people up.
like that.
And like, if you didn't have like a really strong connection, or like you didn't see
You didn't keep in contact.
see each other all the time,
yeah,
like, you wouldn't.
If the connection wasn't strong enough, then you wouldn't keep in contact with them.
That's what I mean. Like, my friend Veronica, she ended up going to
St. Clair?
no, she ended up going to Ryerson,
Oh,
which is
okay.
up in Toronto. And like, I stayed in contact with her for a couple years, but like, obviously she was up in Toronto, and then we just kind of like drifted apart. We just kind of stopped talking.
Yeah.
And then she ended up back here, and I went and like we had lunch together one time, but I haven't like talked to her since, and that
Yeah.
was like a couple years ago. Like, just I don't know. But I had like a lot of friends in high school, and now I have like 2 friends.
You have 2
But, like,
friends.
I don't
You have
count-
a
I don't-
total of 2 friends.
I don't see that as a loss though. Like, I don't need all kinds of friends.
Yeah, as long as
You know
you're
what I mean?
happy with the people you associate with.
Yeah,
it's
like
fine.
I don't need 10 friends.
You don't
to
need
be happy.
700 friends on Facebook to make you happy. As long as you have that one, as long as you have those few people that you really connect with, who you feel at home with, it's perfectly fine if you only have 2 of them. It just means that they mean a lot to you, and you don't
Yeah, that's what
connect.
I mean, like, I don't feel like-
it just means that you connect with them more than you do anyone else.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't feel like empty or anything because I only have like 2 friends.
dead on the
No,
inside.
but like some people just feel like lonely or whatever if they only
Yeah, I
have like
do.
a few friends.
Yeah, I
but,
totally
like,
get it. Fuck.
I don't need like 20 bajillion friends to feel validated.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Anyway, next time.
Next time, things got heavy.
Yeah, things got real fucking. We talked about life.
Things
Next
got heavy.
episode, poopy fart jokes.
Really?
Yes,
Is that what we're going with?
sure.
Okay.